Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Bitcoin going towards the sell line. You can see here so many nice moves here using this indicator every time it comes to green line. You can see here bouncing to neutral line from here, almost 0.75%, then down from neutral line back to green line, now from green line to the sell line, 1.8% pump. You can see such a beautiful zigzag pattern on Bitcoin. Very, very amazing to see. Now in some resistance area, you should be looking to take profits here. Those who are new, red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. We don't usually short in a bull market, rather we wait for price to come back to green line to buy. Ethereum must be similarly doing. You can see so beautiful. Came to the green line and now bouncing here. Other indices, you can see S&P 500 here. You can see MES chart. Also very similar story, came near resistance red line and then came to neutral line. Now again bouncing from the neutral line. This is Nasdaq. Similar story, actually just touching the red line here this morning, and then now came back to the neutral line and now looks like it wants to go higher. So let's review all the other charts and longer term time frame, guys. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. And this is MES point of control. You can see S&P 500 now very close to 6,000. The point of control is here 59.75, so they could bring it down there, and that could be a good buying dip opportunity. There's very thin structure bottom, so, and also if you want to go to the left side, let's look at the top chart on the left side, and here you go. You can see on the top end there are also point of control here around 6,057 and then 6135. I think this 6,057 is quite possible. Sorry, this one here. You can see here a lot of confluence here. So that's what I'm looking for, around 6050 area for MES. And it does look like it wants to go there, to be honest. Let's go and look at daily chart here. SPX cycle analysis. We are this is in a bottom forming window, but let's see. It looks like it's not following the cycle for a while, so I have to maybe adjust this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at live market. You can see S&P 500 is getting a live 7 count sell signal on daily chart. You can see here it could be double top and we could be ready for a decline to fill these gap here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So upside is very limited, to be honest. You got to be very careful that they could bring it down. At some point, they have to fill this gap and then go higher, all right? But we just don't know when. Whenever we get this 7 counts signal, it's usually pretty accurate. Sometimes we have to wait for a couple of days and then go down. It is 7, 8 counts, then go down, 7, 8, then go down, and then sometimes it just goes sideways. So we'll see which way it wants to go. And on a weekly chart, there's no sell signal here, okay? But on Nasdaq, you can see weekly chart is giving a 7 count sell signal here. On a daily, also getting an 8 count sell signal. So usually we could get one more tomorrow, 9 counts, and then we get a decline. You can see here we got 9 counts decline. Here we got 9 counts, a massive dump here. Here we had 7 counts and dump. So Nasdaq is very accurate, and also on weekly, it's showing 7 counts. So we have to be a bit careful here. I think it's better to be on cash than on just wait and see what market wants to do here. Bitcoin daily chart, again, near some support area here. So nothing major change from yesterday. So you can see this area is acting as a support. Every time price comes here, it just acts as a support and it could still bounce. Now, in terms of gaps, there are some gaps here around 97,340 and then 92,190. So if they want to dump, look to buy out of these gaps. All right. Let's look at some other charts. Also, I forgot to show you Nasdaq. Also got a 7 count sell signal yesterday on triple Qs. There are the gaps here. First gap is around 511. Second gap is around 489. In terms of tech stocks, Tesla looks like it wants to come fill this gap around 299. That's where 200 moving averages are coming, blue lines, and then 50 moving average. So that could be a nice area to buy again. And if I go to 1 hour chart, looks like this is some kind of an inverse head and shoulder. So let's see if I can find the right tool here. Brush, here you go. You can see this is the head, this is right shoulder, and this you can take it as a rough shoulder. And now that we are going down, if you want to see the measured move of this structure, you can draw a trend line from top to bottom, somewhere here, and we just move this trend line. When it breaks down, you can see perfectly coming here near 299 area. So I'll be looking to buy heavily Tesla there when it reaches, because that's a nice area to hold. Shopify is very close to this gap fill 102, so they could bring it back, fill this gap, and then go high. We'll wait and watch. Seasonality wise, it should be strong June, so I'm just waiting for that to pick up. And then once it pumps, I can go flip it to Tesla. That's my plan. And in terms of tech stocks, Apple is still a bit weak. Yesterday tried to rally, got rejected again. There is a gap around 195, so if for some reason if they bring it back there, look to buy it there. AVGO earnings today after bell got a 7 count sell signal, already made a new high. Very overbought, so I am expecting earnings, even if it is good, they're gonna sell it off, and there's no point to buy it here, guys, to be honest. NVDA also getting a 7 count sell signal, so these sell signals are getting on major stocks with multiple gaps to fill to the downside, so just be a bit careful here. So we'll keep an eye on all these and see how things are going. For some reason it's pumping. Some news might have come. Not sure what happened. All of a sudden stock market started pumping. So we'll see. CrowdStrike had earnings yesterday. Had a major gap down. Major gap to fill. They could try to fill this gap at some point. So could be a good buy to from where it is right now to this gap fill around 5.35%. Google is looking nice, nicely on support, trying to fill some of these yellow gaps. So that's also looking good. In terms of commodities, oil in front of multi-year resistance here. Nothing else changed. Natural gas also trying to go above all these moving averages. Looking nice. Gold is also may change in trend, higher highs, higher lows. Look to buy the dip if we get any. Silver breaking out again. Wow, a breakout, flag, and again breakout. Already at new high, supporting gold finally. So congratulations if you're holding silver. No point buying now, it's already left. The train is already left. This is sugar. Good buy, could be a good buy here. Dollar is for some reason down. All these Trump policies are not helping dollar. If it pumps, then gold will go down. For now, it's a bit weak. What else is here? Anything else interesting? MicroStrategy just chopping around here by the dip. All depends on Bitcoin, how things are going. CUNH looking good. Actually, on weekly, this week is 8 counts buy. We could get another week of buy, so could be a good. This is a pretty good stock with very nice dividends. So I think it's good for long-term buy, in my opinion. And then I guess let's look at VIX lastly. VIX is getting a 7 counts buy signal. That's not good. So you gotta be careful, guys. VIX is giving you a heads up that a sell-off is coming. VIX is pretty accurate. 789 bounce here, sell-off. 789 bounce, sell-off. 789 huge bounce, huge sell-off. So it's telling you we are a day or two away from a decline in S&P 500. So plan accordingly and be prepared. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hit the like button on your way out. And if you want to know more about these zones, subscribe to my channel. You can see very nicely right now. You can see from neutral line back to the sell line. This is how things change, neutral to sell. Very, very nice indicator this is. All right, take care. Bye.